So our little hydroponic system here is looking really good. I mean, we got strawberries, albeit tiny strawberry. Our tomato plant is quite large, and the different herbs look pretty good, although we did have one that died. But we do have a issue here. And if you look on this one, you can see it. It is algae. The water down there is allowing the algae to grow. It's getting sucked up into the pump, and it's coming up here, and I'm having to adjust these valves every morning. I'm having to tweak them just a little bit because I think the algae is actually plugging up these valves, which weren't quite the right valve anyway, and we want it to be dripping like that. So we're going to put a UV filter, or UV, not a filter, it kills the algae on this system. We're going to mount it right here, and those parts are printing right now. But we had to make another little piece, and I'll show you. Let me adjust this one here. This is third down. And it's too much water. We only want it to be dripping just like that. Anyway, let's go look at it. Okay, so here we have the Tetra UVC clarifier. This is the smallest one they make. It's for like 600 gallons, so much more water than what we're running right now. The problem we have is that it comes with this fitting, which makes sense for a larger pond. I think that is 3/4, 1 inch, probably 1.5 inches. But we are using this stuff here, which is 1/2 inch. So I could go to Home Depot and get little adapters and make some ugly little adapter for it, but I was thinking I might be able to do something a little bit easier, a little nicer. So I went to Home Depot and I got these barb connectors. These are a 1/2 inch barb with a 1/2 inch male pipe thread. And if you're doing a lot of design work, one of the great things about McMaster Carr is that they have CAD files for just about everything, single component that they have on their website. So in this case, we have a CAD file for a 1/2 inch adapter here, female. We pull out that step file and we modify it, and we get something like this. So we took that adapter, we cut the outside, we put these little rings around the outside for silicone to help seal it tighter, and we scaled it up about 5%, just a little larger than the actual model to accommodate the printing. And that's all done. You get this thing right here, and that barb fits in there good and tight. Now we're going to put Teflon on that, even though it's not going to be a perfect seal. Printing stuff like this on these FDMs, it very rarely is a perfect water seal, but we'll go ahead and put Teflon on it, and then we're going to put this stuff right here, which I know there's a fancy name for it. We're going to use this for the outside between the printed component and the one that came with the device. I'll fit this in there good and tight, and then we should have a nice clean connector. Nice little thin layer of that all the way around. It's a good friction fit anyway. And that right there looks a heck of a lot better than 3 or 4 different size barbs to get down to the right size. There we go. Now you just gotta wait for the mouse to get through printing, and we'll get this thing in operation and hopefully no more algae issues.